I kind of want to create a custom stratagem. Hello, everybody. Do want to do that before the PTS is over. What's up, Giggleton? What is up, Beachhav? It's gamer day. Every day is gamer day. What do you truly believe? I want to kind of do a solo something something. Bit of a reclamation solo. Maybe we could do exfiltration. Decapitation? This is fast. Or the classic ballistic engine. What's up, Waffles? What's up, Bacchus? So we're gonna do a couple PTS runs, and then we can go do the weekly with some people. And then I'll probably do a couple weekly runs today. Diesel, thank you for the tier 1. Thank you very much, Diesel. What's up, Kageki Goji? Diesel is the local chaplain. All true.
Show the Tyranid numbers growing. Retaking those sectors is a lost cause.
So this is the buffed marksman carbine with the heroic combat knife, and we're building all range damage here, and that's why we're rocking an Imperial Fist, because they are the quintessential Bolter guys. They're well known for their routine drills of shooting guys in the head, and that's why we nailed him. See?
Brothers, do not get separated in this storm. Your battle disturbs Havarax's arid landscape. Dust storms can arise with little warning. If conditions obscure the path, look for the flashing guideposts.
Well, it's that streamer guy, FTG. It couldn't be me. Alright, let's go see what we got here. Our damage is actually quite high. We haven't found a warrior yet, though. There you are. Oh, of course, it's the one I hate. Oh. Spooky.
The grit, brothers. Another Xenos bioform eliminated.
Fly guys. Look at that damage. I think that was worth it. Even though we don't get the full aspects back. Getting rid of at least some of those range guys is nice.
Fresh magazine in. Prepare for low visibility. The storm has dissipated.
How that damage is so good.
us, brothers. The entrenched paths are safe. Swapping magazine. Rearming. The storm has dissipated.
Where is this guy? Alright, he's actually just hiding from me.
High beast here.
Oh, he's almost dead. That's annoying.
Prepare for low visibility.
That sucks. Oh, and we got the PTS bug. Okay. Okay, thanks to you, CHP bug. Can't get our HP back off that. That's a silly bug. We're gonna do a different map. I'll just do a decap and just get it done. This map is nice to get a feel for true solo stuff, in my opinion. I mean, Ballistic Engine's okay. That's such a dumb bug in this fucking PTS that's been going on. Thought you weren't a fan of the new heroic knife. It's okay. I think it's terrible. It's not as good as the Power Gladius, but it's definitely not horrific. World Brand doesn't count. Well, I mean, we just got bugged out by the game. Like now the HP, the CHP doesn't drain anymore until you're actually like the grab animation is over, but didn't let us get it back any CHP, so we got one shot. Super fun. Super fun. That's tilting. The bugs in Space Marine 2, that's the only tilting part. What we got?
Lieutenant Titus.
You pray the CHP bug doesn't make it to the live client? It definitely won't. They're not going to leave something that game breaking in.
Yes, Captain.
Just minorly game breaking.
Delta wing box check. Viridian still in the air, Lieutenant. Talasso is on site, Lieutenant. Acknowledged. Proceeding to relay. Maintain box reports. Cabin clears out.
There you go. Thank you for the tier 1. Very much, dude. Or Vigo. Ours is a little bit out of the range there.
Bioform eliminated. Rearming. Gathering supplies. Tyrannid scum.
Okay, let's go kill this guy.
Reloading.
Hello everyone, what's up, dude? We are currently trying out the buffed marksman carbine. So there is a base damage increase to this gun right now. Pretty good.
Fresh magazine in. Resist the Tyrannid wave.
May I ask what you do for work besides producing the best Space Marine 2 content? Dude, this is my job. This is full-time. I am a full-time YouTuber and reluctant streamer.
Swapping magazine. Throwing crack grenade.
That's how I thought I'd normal grenade for a second there. That was definitely not optimal.
Protecting my static mind.
Full-time nerd, true. Why do that shit for free? Reluctant streamer, yeah, you heard me.
Exterminate.
I like making videos more than I like streaming. I made videos for a long time before I ever did any kind of stream. Waffles, thank you for the 5 tier 1. God damn. As I say how much I'm like, I'm a reluctant streamer.
Changing magazine. Tyrannid menace annihilated.
Alright,
Fire form eliminated.
no box, okay.
Extra rounds. Fresh magazine in. Our brothers in arms need our help. Let us hurry. Take it down. Rearming. Scanning. Four bombs incoming. That one calls for reinforcement. Disgusting Tyrannid scum. Choke on your spores, brothers. Reloading.
Diesel 100 bits. Man, you know, I'm pretty sure the combat knife here does benefit, like the damage on your knife gets buffed by your auspex as well, so it might be worth taking battle focus on these. That's something to test after this match.
Rearming.
Can't wait for 4 Terminus and patch 12. That is a pretty cool one. That's a cool modifier they bring in. That one's probably really hard for a lot of players.
Vetted Tyrannid.
I like the idea of more content that like really forces teamwork, because as much as I like soloing Space Marine 2, I like content that requires team comps and stuff like that.
Swapping magazine. Deploying crack. Enhanced visual field. Subterranean xenos below.
Right, ammo. Maybe I should just take Emperor's Vengeance on this build. Probably matters way less to the team, though.
You are fertilizer now, sea dog. Mark this position. Changing magazine. Exterminate. Fresh magazine in. Another Seagull's fire core eliminated.
Alright, bang bang. There we go. Okay. We can find out here if this actually works or not. Or not. Alright, it's like the worst possible time for him to just sit here and AFK, so I want to see if the damage actually goes off on him.
Beware its mind bend.
Oh, that was definitely not the optimal fucking accuracy there. Okay, we only have the CHP bug is back. Diabolical. Alright. Well, we can't do anything to him here. Actually works out for us there.
All specs engaged.
I got the ammo back from the trigger magazine restoration.
With the hive mind lone sour.
Oh, there's so much shit here.
Destroy the store mine. Hive beast here.
Did I really deserve 2 biome fours and I have no ammo? I don't think so. Am I tripping? Was it 2 or 1? New mic for am I tripping? That's the same mic. Alright, let's go here. This is the marksman carbine, person who's asking.
Fresh munitions. Changing magazine.
There we go. Okay. Well, that's probably the hardest part over. Ooh, armory data for all that armory data we totally need. Oh yes, carpal tunnel work, yes. I'm glad somebody understands.
Reporting in from the tower, Captain.
More like the out of ammo carbine. Well, that's because we're playing solo, you know. If we were in a team, it'd be much more ammo efficient. I'm also not taking the Emperor's Vengeance perk right now. But we do have like 200 total rounds, which is pretty good. You said the new knife is good? I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's like as good as the Power Gladius, but what is? Good evening, gamers. What's up, Raynar? We are gonna... Oh, no. Ow, 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 my ass.
Ready to blow.
Oh my god. This is rude.
Reloaded. We require multiple detonations for our demolition. That's it, Tyrion. Direct me to where I can place these charges. We have terminated their request.
I think it's better than Power Gladius in certain scenarios just because it's perk flows better with the gameplay loop. I mean, I don't think it's remotely close to the Power Gladius. I guess in the sense it's not a balanced weapon, but the damage it does is not even like remotely close what the Power Gladius can do. I mean, Power Gladius can one-shot a boss, and that's like the hardest encounter 99% of the time in the game. This isn't doing anything close to that. Okay. It's still good though. Alright, well, we got blessed with like very little horde there. Now on the PTS, they are spawning hordes on you now and bosses. It's not just like the boss spawns exclusively. So that's probably a lot harder now. Pretty fun though. FTG should make a guide on how to fight each enemy in a horde. I mean, that'd be a very, very niche guide. Also take a very long time to make. I'd have to get like every single horde footage for both factions and a good representation of every scenario, so maybe I'll do that one day, but no time soon. Raynar, thank you for the Prime sub. Whoa, 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 what the fuck is this? Out of here, out of here. There you go. The solo have less mobs. Solo can have a potentially lower spawn. I think like the spawn rate is potentially lower. Or what I mean by that is the it counts as you being one player, like your last brother standing. Which I mean, I think that the chance of a horde is lower, but you can also have it's still within like a set amount. And what I mean by that is everything in Space Marine 2 is a min and max cooldown between hordes, so you can still get hordes back to back. It's just less likely. Which is why there's such a discrepancy in general in Space Marine 2. It's like how difficult one mission is compared to another.
The objective is the Hive Tyrant, not the bridge. Defend this position until the
So the answer is yes, but actually no. Potentially yes, potentially no.
May the Emperor guide our lasguns to your support. Incoming! Ready up, Eighth. Show the Emperor's angels what we are made of. Left flank. See us on the roof. Caution, brothers. Tyranids on the rooftops.
The definite maybe, yeah. But that's not true at all for Siege mode, though, because Siege mode sets spawns.
Fresh magazine in. The Hive Tyrant is on its way. But it is a horde of Xenos between
There is definitely less extremists. There can be less extremists. There can also be more. There is a potentially lower rate of extremists, but it's not a guarantee. So you can have more than you would have in a normal game. Dude, I've had 30 plus extremists in a true solo. You can use a mod to set it to the normal too. It's still the hardest content in the game though. Or one of some of. It's definitely harder than playing solo bots. Is there a maximum cap for accolades? Yes, the cap's out at 1,000. It caps out at 1,000.
another Xenos fire form eliminated. Whoa, that is one ugly leader beast. I've never seen such an atrocity. Hold. Give the hive beast a moment.
Alright, let's kill this. Plop that. In the code, it has a full squad spawn set at 1 and solo 0.4. But as you said, it's still random. Yeah, it's random with a higher preference towards lower. That's the best way to put it. It's like that's the easiest way to put it.
Titus, can you elaborate?
That's why Siege is based and definitely not bugged. Sieges, it could be easier at times for different reasons. I like group Siege more like solo Siege, actually.
Sounds like we have a hunt, brothers.
Right, let us in.
It is over there, brothers, attempting to crawl free.
Wow, a Gene Siege just for me. Shouldn't have.
Fresh magazine in.
Welcome in, Bedero. Alright guys, it's time to roll for here.
You are fertilizer now, Xenos.
PTS is over? No. It's not over. It ends in like a few days, a couple days or so.
We have it routed. Pursue and eliminate. We will not.
Can you stack the perfect dodge buff and the power gladius with the Salt's aerial grace perk? Extra 30% damage? Yeah, the calculation isn't like literally just a bonus 30% on top of 360, but all damage will buff it. All like flat damage buffs. So like perpetual strength will make it higher. And stuff like that. What's a hard stratagem this week? I have a whole video on it if you're curious. I can tell you off the top of my head. I know it's on exfiltration. There we go. God, look at that damage.
I will attempt to keep it on the Auspex. Auspex tagged the zone. Changing magazine. Silence that vermin storm before high beat here. Disgusting tyranny scum.
Oh, that damage is high. Marksman Carbine. Is Rare Chainsword worth it? I think it's pretty fun. I don't think it's the best chainsword, but it is pretty fun. The balanced chainsword actually has more base damage now, if you don't include the heavy attack buff from the new one.
Nothing but static now. Is this the dead zone? Do not worry.
If you prefer block or fencing, block is overall better. So, block. Does depend on some of the weapons now, though. If I'm fighting chaos, definitely block. What's up, King? Do you collect anything from Warhammer, like tabletop or figures? I have Wardens of Ultramar. I do have those. Also have a pile of shame for Blood Angels.
Picking up extra rounds.
Do I? I do. Let's go and pop this open. Ow. Probably that was mistimed, perhaps. Mayhaps.
Changing magazine.
That definitely gets damage buffed by the Auspex. That's nice. Good.
Fresh magazine. That is no test. I will spec size scanner to spite. Activate the all specs advanced. Changing magazine.
Radiating impact kill. Blows him up. I think that's the first time I've ever had that happen. Should I get the heroic bolt sniper, the combi melter, or the double edge relic for my next weapon? I mean, it's up to what you like. I couldn't really answer that for you. What seems more fun to you? Alright, there we go. Perfect, perfect. Is that the new heroic knife? It is indeed. Also, what's up, Kyle? There we go. Pretty good weapon, though. Pretty good. There we go. Okay. Next. Bolt sniper is goated. It's pretty goated. Alright, we're gonna go play the weekly, and then we're gonna go back on the PTS, and then we're gonna go and test that out properly this time. Let's find it. Now for the normal mode. Where are we at? Alright, let's go. New weekly is a lot easier than last week. I did it first try, and I am terrible. I don't even know what the new weekly is. I mean, not the new weekly. I don't remember what the last week's was. If you know, last week, that was pre-Techmarine, okay? I don't remember anything from pre-Techmarine. This is the age of Techmarine. We don't remember anything from that other time. That was a different era. I couldn't tell you about that. Let's go find... Shall we? Right, here we are. Back in the normal game server. Last week was finishers giving you health. You lose 20% health after 20 seconds or something. I couldn't do it. How the fuck is that one harder than the one that gives you no stims? I don't understand. What was it on? What map was it on? The Reliquary? Can you test if they fixed diligence with block weapons? Not today. Probably not right now. Okay. Get on in, chat. We're gonna play Vanguard for this one. Hold on. Gotta put the Vanguard build to the test. The one, right? My boys, get in. Last week was nerf range damage. That explains why a lot of people probably struggled with it. That does explain it. I think a lot of players crutch on range attacks and don't know how the melee system in this game works. So that would explain why they were struggling. But even then, I mean, like, that was a pretty easy modifier, I think. Alrighty then. Who's holding me up? It was Inferno. It was tough because so much acid everywhere. I didn't think that one was hard at all. I'm pretty sure we first tried that one like every single time. I mean, you got more HP off that one. Like, we had one where our team was, like, literally dead the entire... I remember that one. Oh, yeah, we had, like, the Bulwark one where our team was dead the entire time. I got paid $100 to do that one. By Bose, if he's not even here right now, but... Oh, my game crashed. Love it. Fucking game, dude. So busted sometimes. CHP bug on the PTS, hard crash on the main game. That's what we love to see, chat. The battle-worn shoulder pad for completing ops on Absolute. Can you run the same options as separate ones? I believe it's all ops. I don't remember. It's been literally like a year since I've unlocked that, so I do not remember. Inferno is just a garbage map. That is a fucking take. It's like one of the best. What's a better map than Inferno? What are we talking about, dude? Let's see. Reclamation, Inferno, Decap. They're all like some of the best missions in the game. You are playing a Saber Interactive product. I am, in fact, playing a Saber Interactive product. Saber has no fucking idea how to balance their own game, by the way, because looking back at the PTS for patch 11, they nerfed the, they nerfed the one thing. They nerfed the multiplicative damage buff on the Sanctified Wrath Reliquary, and in this patch they buffed it again. Which tells me one thing, is that they have no idea how their game actually works at all. Alright. I mean, they made World War Z. Well, I never played that game, so. Alright, let's get people back in this time for real, if we can. Let's try. You know, I've been accused of being a negative Nancy sometimes about Space Marine 2, but guys, I'm out here on the front lines trying to save Techmarine before it gets launched. Because if Techmarine launches the way it is right now in the PTS, dude, console players are going to be playing Monkey Balloon Tower Defense and, like, exploding one by one. They will absolutely... The leveling experience is going to be god-awful for that class right now. The way Techmarine is set up at the moment, if it does not get fixed, players are going to crash out. They will absolutely get shit on. That's probably the hardest class in the entire game to play right now. It's called being passionate about a game. I mean, I'd say I'm pretty positive. I would always tell someone to buy Space Marine 2. It has problems, but most of those problems are because I've played it so long that, like, you just start to see the cracks. It's just how games go. Alright. Alright, you got people in. We got Diet Dr. Kelp and Outline Black. Perfect, perfect. Oh, here those wings. If FTG says it's hard, I know I will not survive. Dude, I talked to Zambit about this. I talked to Hayes about this. I saw 4-4's comments in his own thing. I've talked to other players that have played for like thousands of hours in Space Marine 2. I have not seen a single player that is like a dedicated player of Space Marine 2 say Techmarine is in a good spot right now. Not a single one. It's pretty cooked right now. Its knockback resist is god-awful. I still think it's a really fun class, but like as far as its balance compared to other classes is concerned, it's pretty cooked. But they have time to fix it. That's the whole point of the PTS, is feedback. All of the other PTS changes are great. Like the new crack and penetrator rounds, that is so fun with the heavy bolt rifle. You only want the turret. Me too. Me too. Techmarine just looks fun. It is fun. Like Techmarine is probably the most fun class in the entire game. The most entertaining class in my opinion, but he is definitely... He's not easy. I think new players are going to have a seriously hard time. His leveling is also going to suck. That was currently set up.
Trigon target acquisition vectors are unknown. Best to keep moving and stay together. Projecting a sense of tactical dominance may deter it from attacking.
It's gonna get good, I guess. You can't wait to fail at Techmarine. I mean, they're probably going to buff it if they actually listen, but I feel like Saber, I don't know. They implement some of the changes they say they want to do, but Saber also gives me the impression that they're a stubborn company that thinks they know best, even when they don't even play their own game. So I don't know what they're going to actually do to the class, because, you know, if I were Supreme Dictator of Space Marine 2, first of all, FOV for consoles day one. I don't care if they play it, like, give the players the option to play at 20 FPS if they so choose. Just put a warning there that, like, you know, performance might diminish. Like a performance mode, you know. Number 2. Give Techmarine a normal no knockback.
Look, the beast changes its vector. Close ranks and go!
Never forget Saber nerfed the heroic bolt sniper ammo economy that no one liked, by the way. That's true. I don't know who that was for. Because I still don't see anybody rocking the heroic bolt sniper in my game. Like, oh my god, dude, this guy had infinite ammo right now, he'd be OP. Whoa, hold on. That's where I want to go. I don't want to shit on Saber all the time, but maybe they shouldn't make it so so easy, you know what I mean? It's not my fault that their balance decisions are objectively god-awful sometimes. It's the same problem that Diablo 4 had, where Diablo 4 had balance decisions that just, like, it's not the issue that some things can be weak, that's inevitable in the game. It's when the balance decisions from the company make you think the company doesn't play their own game. That's when you get worried. Like, okay, it's like they fundamentally don't understand their own product. Oh, shotguns like that. That's what I'm worried about. FTG, what's up? What's up, Lyle? I've leveled 2 accounts, and I can't see new people wanting prestige. Leveling is painful, especially solo. Yes, it is. The grind is quite intense, but they did talk about having a progression update, so that could get fixed. They are aware.
Considering the Trigon's presence is incidental to our objective, utilize the lift to reroute closer to Metrian's keep.
You heard the Magos brothers. Rally at the lift platform.
They're clearly playing Darktide. I mean, I can't blame them for that. Darktide's pretty good. Okay, let's go. Press this button.
I have transmitted no authorizations.
I can't wait for the next tier list for all the classes in this game, where Vanguard and Sniper land at the bottom again, and all the players will ask, why is Vanguard at the bottom? They're like, well, because he's just not as good as the other classes. They're like, but he has heals. They're like, okay, the heals don't actually matter that much, or as much as people think they do. And his best perk setup doesn't even use them. What's my class in Darktide? I play a veteran guardsman, go figure. I'm about to level Vanguard, and I'm torn between getting the heavy heroic pistol and the wrapped carbine. Any recommendations? I can only buy one at the moment. They're both really good. The heroic heavy bolt pistol you can use across multiple classes. The instigator bolt carbine is only on the sniper and our teammate. Only on the sniper and Vanguard though. Sniper should not be at the bottom. Vanguard, I get. I mean, Sniper's definitely the second worst class in the game after Vanguard. Sniper's definitely not better than Bulwark, Assault, Tactical, or this other one, Heavy.
Metrian welcomes you to Longinus Gamma Bio Research Facility. Please do not disturb the lift. It would be a waste.
It's like, you know, it's one of those things where somebody put it like with the Ogren class in Darktide. Ogren's not bad. He's just the he's the sixth best class in the game. That's how I put Vanguard. Vanguard's not bad. He's just the sixth best class in the game. And soon Techmarine will be the seventh best class in the game when he comes out, though. Unless they fix him.
Place your faith in Magos Gallio, brothers. A suggestion: abandon Gallio's misguided vendetta against the Magos biologists. Do you know what Gallio and Metrian achieved together in the past? Ask about Project Zeta.
Assault not the bottom of the tier list. I mean, Assault's... Dude, here's the real thing. Assault sneak peek. Assault's an S tier class right now. He just kind of is. At least for group play. Definitely S tier for Siege.
Line up behind me to launch that Photo Scholar mission complete. Quiet. Damn it, I feel like blocking our words.
Yeah, Assault's kind of banging right now. He certainly is. Alright, let's go get our teammate back up.
Your brothers think you are the weakest among
them. Legit my favorite class since day one. Yeah, I mean, Assault's in a good spot. I think Assault's been pretty good since, like, patch 9. Patch 10 really power axe buff. I'd say no. Patch 11 block axe buff and the new balance axe buff have really benefited him. I was about to say, like, you know, what was the major change? It's the power. Especially he has a power fist, and he also has a power axe now. Power fist being more boring of the two, in my opinion, but very little the class can't do. Also, they buffed the Inferno pistol. Ow.
Get them up. The fight is not done.
I'm just gonna go over here.
If the Dragon desires battle, we will unleash more.
And the hammer is so goated. I don't care what people say. I mean, the hammer is goated. It's not. It's definitely better in siege mode than it is ops. That's because it has 100 cleave on the ground pound.
The uncomfortable sensation associated with relief caused by remaining skin. Be warned, Viridian. Metrian cannot hope to stand against you alone, so she will lie and store in hope the Xenos swarm will devour you.
Assault sucks at first, but once it gets levels, it becomes one of the best. True. Doesn't have the best leveling experience. Definitely not an incorrect statement. Yeah, a fun fact about the Assault class is all of his melee weapons have 15 cleave on ground pound, except for the Thunder Hammer, which is 100, which means you can hit up to 100 enemies with a single ground pound, while you have the Thunder Hammer, and you can only damage up to 15 on all the other weapons. Which is why the Thunder Hammer feels like it gets such a ridiculous amount of CDR back from Zealous Blow, because you're just pulverizing, like, potential upwards of 100 guys with one ground pound. So now imagine if you put, so like this is why the current siege mode strat is you take tactical, and you just have him plant an Auspex on the wave.
Eradicate the vermin from the tunnels.
Good day, Imperium. Pounding all the nails with the Thunder Hammer, exactly. Now you put down Auspex on a siege mode wave, and suddenly the ground pound becomes an instant kill, and you have a Thunder Hammer. You just get your entire jump back, and you punk them. Which variant of the Thunder Hammer you like the most? A block Thunder Hammer is just the best. And I don't think any other ones even come close. I don't think I'd even touch them. The fencing one, the Heroic Thunder Hammer is kind of gimmicky. It's not like they're the worst, but... There are people who don't like Zealous Blow because it's so good. I've had people try to tell me Wings of Flame is better than Zealous Blow, and I'm like, you're just like mathematically incorrect, but okay. We're just not doing math at that point. Because even if we just like go on an actual sheet of paper and just talk about like how much damage one's getting compared to the other potentially, not even a question.
Inside the facility, you'll find Metrian cowering in her data lake.
Old friend of mine. If you missed our binaric discourses, you could have sent communication. I observe you still pathetically cling to views of soft tissue. Remember, meat lacks efficiency, whereas metallic...
Hey man, I'm not looking to self-promo, but your content is awesome. Looking to make 40k content myself. Is there any worries someone should have about copyright when modding games and streaming various 40k titles? I mean, video games don't really ever get copyrighted. I'll tell you what does get copyrighted, though, is if you put fucking comic book panels of anything. Depends on the company. For example, if you take something from Japan, dude, Japan doesn't give a fuck about copyright in the US. They begrudgingly accept a fair use claim. But as far as like Japanese law is concerned, if you post a manga panel, it doesn't matter if it's under fair use, they will just claim you. And you can fight it, but The only reason that even works is because YouTube's a US-owned company, and they'd rather have a presence there than none at all, in a lot of cases. Comic book panels, yeah, if you don't, so if you, like, make a video on manga panels, or, like, anything like that, comic book panels, and you don't, like, wipe out text, if you don't wipe out things like that, companies, like, sometimes Marvel and DC will do this to you, it's like, they will nuke your content, because they're like, oh my god, he's showing panels of, like, you know, of our book. Get him immediately, get that guy. But that happens less so with US companies. Japan doesn't give a fuck. They will put you down immediately. Japan is Maharaja confirmed. Like, I don't know if any of you guys watch 100, who makes, like, he used to make Jujutsu Kaisen, well, he still makes Jujutsu Kaisen content a lot. But he has gone through, like, an absolute endless legal battle. It's not even a legal battle, just like an endless copyright battle with Shueisha in Japan for, like, 2 years straight at this point. It's also true for movies as well, but, like, manga panels especially get cooked. Didn't Japan come out and say they lost $5 billion in piracy last year? That would make sense, because there was a while there that JJK, Jujutsu Kaisen, the leaks for that series were the top 5 of all Twitter traffic in 2023. It got bad to the point that a bunch of people got arrested. You actually looked this up. That there was a big Japanese arrest of, like, a bunch of foreigners that were in Japan who were basically going to stores and under the table paying them to, like, hey, give us your magazines early, and they would post them all on Twitter and, like, send them to, like, their private websites and shit like that, which are now all defunct, as they should be. But the Japanese police found them, and now a lot of them are spending many, many years in jail. For stolen intellectual property. It was like blatant stolen. It wasn't even like, you know, there's no interpretive content there at all. It was just them stealing. The Yakuza will come clean you up. Well, let's put it like this. If this wasn't a bunch of, like, fucking weeaboos, someone probably would have been shot. Like, this was an actual, because, like, there was a whole thing. There were a lot of people involved. It was real bad. Ow. My HP? Was that Devour? Was that an Rage Devourer somewhere? No. Oh yeah, it was Streamer. That explains the damage. Honestly, boosted sales, probably. It's, okay, so when it comes to leaked content, does leaked content for things boost sales? That's a really tricky question. It can build hype. But how many people actually buy a magazine when it's leaked? Like, so let's just think about that. How many people who read a new series or something like that and read a leak for it online are actually going to go and buy the magazine? Interesting question. Because, like, for games, it's a bit different. But, when it comes to, like, you know, red media, or, like, comic book media, I don't know. FTG, what's your favorite Chaos Legion? Night Lords.
Is ready for evacuation. Sending updated extraction coordinates to you now, Viridian.
It definitely boosts sales on other merch. Definitely true. But I imagine one day, if India ever decides, because one of the biggest proponents, one of the biggest and most egregious examples of copyright infringement happens in India, because India will, like, never ever expedite their people. Thing with China will never expedite anybody to the US. They don't care. Like, China doesn't even like the U.S. that much. So if imagine if, like, the U.S. was like, hey, please give us your citizen that took all of our new Fallout TV show and get rid of them, like, you know, expedite them to the U.S. for constantly leaking all of our shit. China's just gonna give them the middle finger because they don't give a shit, and India will do the same. At least for now. Complete my first 10 lethal ops today and yesterday. I like it, but I also don't like it. Lethal ops aren't too bad. I definitely bought manga before reading leaks before.
Warspec scan confirms this is the correct vector.
I already had a boss fight. Alright, for that.
What needs gravity? Arming up. I shall not speak of this.
Extradite? Oh, not expedite, extradite. That's what they call it. Listen, dude, I may be a native English speaker, but oh, am I using the wrong word? Yes, extradite, not expedite. What the fuck am I saying? Holy shit, I'm tired. The speecher, dude? I'm a speecher thing. What's another phrase? What's another famously misused phrase? What do they call it? Can you stop nading the fucking boss, dude? Be nice. I'm making a tips and trick video. That's going in it. That, like, grenading the boss is like genuinely just troll behavior that does absolutely nothing. It does like 20 damage to the boss, and they have like 3,000 HP. What it will do though is sag your teammates. Expedite means to speed up. Yes. Yes, it does. There we go. Figuratively / literally. No, there's another one. For all... Like, the one that people mess up all the time is for all intents and purposes, and they use the phrase for all intensive purposes. I have heard that many times. Now, in the case of what I just said, I'm just dumb. Very different, but... Melta stuns the Trigon? Well, that's not a grenade. I'm talking about the actual frags. People dump frag grenades on bosses all the time. And also, stunning the Trigon is like overrated in this game. You do a lot more damage to it with a lot of builds if you just let it parry you. Or if you just let it attack you so you can parry it. Should have / should have. Listen, if you want like a direct example of what it sounds like to be a non-native English speaker and hear English people talk, just like go to Australia and nothing will make sense. To whom is may concern, the best is idiots spamming nades to stun lock you during boss fights. That's what I mean. It's the normal frags, they don't do jack shit. Worcestershire or Worcestershire? Dude, I couldn't tell you that one. I ain't from British. You're like, we get him on the ground. How much damage are we doing here? Like, nothing. That's worse than like a single gun strike, I'm pretty sure. Vietnam mentioned? Oh, who mentioned Vietnam? Ow. Alright, guys. Can you guys all correct each other's grammar in chat, please? We need some real grammar police in this chat. We gotta make sure this place is very readable to all, cause you know, you never know, there might be a foreigner that comes in, they're like, we don't want to teach them in proper English, right? See? Like that, dude. Like, look how much a gun strike does compared to like the melted bomb we did. Come and get it, bitch. I got 2 melted bombs for this one. Write anything you want. Let's you get paid to do it. No need to be 100% grammar correct. Well, speak for yourself. This is the FTG chat. We are nothing but grammar correct here, and everything else is heretical, really. I'm kidding. That's what I mean. Like, look how much more damage that actually is. I guess the burn would be good with that. We are grammar lords. That's exactly. FTG stands for First Tour Grammar. I could probably come up with a better acronym, but or I should say a First Gothic Grammar. Oh no, First Tour Gothic? I don't know. There we go. Are you using the fencing power axe? Yeah. This is the build I showed in the video today. Pretty good. The Emperor demands we use his language properly. That's true, he does. It's written in the book. At least one of them. But to read the book, you have to have proper grammar. Or understand proper grammar. It's very important. How can you read the Holy Emperor's text if you're bad at grammar? The Ordo Grammaticus. Actually, it was a vocabulary correction, not grammar. Grammar is sentence structure and the like. Alright, you've been promoted in the Order Grammaticus for your dedication to correcting us. Hello brothers, what's up, Uchi? This is an actually safe zone, so if you want to actually people, we don't just accept it, we encourage it. Until it's annoying. And like when it gets annoying is like dictated by the chat. Why read when you can listen to Audible? True. Click here for 15% off. That's true. Audible, if you're listening, please. Please give me a sponsorship. I'm begging you. I would love free books. That'd be very nice. Please. I'm very cheap. I don't want to buy books. Alright. Reading books in 2026? Or could be me. Alright, we'll do that one more time. Get him in. The Grammar Inquisition. The Ordo Grammaticus. I'll tell you. Okay, let's go. Exfiltration again. Here we go again. Remember, I had some water. Alright. Now have water. A strict upgrade. Saber should sponsor you? No, they shouldn't, actually. I prefer they did not, because that would taint the feedback. What do you call it? Yo, bro, can I get your opinion on something Space Marine 2 related? I have never given my opinion on Space Marine 2 ever, but I will for you. What is it? What do you need?
Ignoble Metrian has defied multiple summons to withdraw from...
Atmospheric conditions are suboptimal to mission deployment and evacuation. This is as close as I can get you to the Longinus Gamma facility.
Okay. It's a nice Raptor fit he's got there. You know, the Raptors actually look pretty good in this lighting. I'm pretty sure it's a different green than the normal one, though.
Trigon target acquisition vectors
Master Chief Marines, pretty much.
to keep moving and stay together. Projecting a sense of tactical dominance may deter it from attacking. For now.
What's the sign for any disturbances? Band together! No Trigon will slay us this day! The Trigon exoskeleton would repel any of our current missions.
Oh shit, to buff the bots in this game, my region servers are terrible, lagging. At 40 ping. Listen, dude, have you ever heard like the coldest place on Earth?
Its extermination is not mission critical.
There's one, it's like Omyakin or something like that. It's like the coldest village on Earth. It's like below negative 100 Fahrenheit or something like that. On the regular in the winter. You could live there, dude. Imagine trying to play in PC servers there. Every day is a LAN party. In your heated hut. What chapter is John Warhammer? He's from a gene seed of a Forgotten Primarch. In Finland, where I'm living, it's now about -10 Celsius. That's quite cold, however. Siberia has you beat. My battle spouse keeps the house at temp in summer. And -10 Celsius. Every day is a walk-in freezer. Hello, True Son of Dorn. Thank you for the raid. How are you, dude? We're currently doing a weekly again, and then we're gonna go back to the test server. I have an opinion. Rabute Gilliman creating the Codex weakened the Imperium to outside threats. He is mostly responsible for the Imperium decay. Dude, you know who's actually responsible for the Imperium's decay? I don't know. Probably all the fucking traitors, okay? It's not like, yeah, is the book really helping? Probably not, but I don't know if I'd be like, oh my, you know how the Imperium fell, guys? You know what put the Emperor on the throne? It's the fucking book. Definitely not the horrific amount of Chaos traitors they had. I think you might be a heretic. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, this is just like, it's just an FTG take here, like you're free to disagree. I think the thing that actually fucked over the Imperium was probably the Horus Heresy. If we're like looking for like a general event timeline. I've got a hot take. Possibly, maybe. Yeah, it might have been a Horus Heresy or something like that. That's probably something to do with it. I'm headed out immediately. I've got a cold and I'm tired as fuck, so I'm off to bed. Have a good stream. I'll catch you later. Take it easy, Doran. Hope you feel better. Look at the raid, dude. Oh my god, stop bombarding me.
No authorizations.
Perhaps we can dissolve the beast if we reap position frequently.
Transport lift status incomprehensible. Begins, ceases. Begins, ceases. Scrutinize every movement, brothers.
People like to diss Primarchs, thinking it'll make them look cooler. Do you play tabletop? Very rarely. I honestly ogle at the models more than I actually play the tabletop. But you know, it's like, if I'm gonna play a tabletop game, it's probably gonna be Magic the Gathering, but I like models more than I like cards. That's the mildest take, you know, say.
Ignore the nutrient welcomes you to Longinus Gamma Research Facility. Please do not disturb the lift.
Yeah, that whole demon portal that ripped open on Earth might have had something to do with Kara almost fucking dying. You
Use
know,
the silence to
this idea.
contemplate your futile, brutal existence in
When
service
patch
of
12? After patch 11.
Lagos, is this servo skull
It's
malfunction?
coming in like 3 weeks. Right, that's all we know. They said a few weeks, so probably the end of February. Maybe early March. They delay it. We'll see. That's why they're not giving a date.
It changes nothing.
Place your faith in Lagos Gallium.
Any suggestion, abandon Gallio's misguided vendetta against the...
Is there a new boss, a new operation? No.
Do you know what Gallio and Nitrian achieved together in the past?
Good afternoon, guardsman. Question: Are you maxed out? It's got all my characters for Siege 1. Yeah, I am indeed maxed out.
Program servo skull, nothing more.
What's up, G? What's up, Mr. Reverse Boy? I'd be pretty embarrassed, or I should say, I'd be equivalently embarrassed if I was not maxed out after 4,000 hours of Space Marine 2. Almost as embarrassed as I am to have 4,000 hours on Space Marine 2. Almost. One GTA 6 after GTA 5.
Swapping out magazine.
Don't worry, buddy. I'm getting you out of this mess.
I have seen once.
Is the Vanguard your favorite class? Definitely not. Pretty boring, to be honest.
Camouflage charge.
I think Sniper and Vanguard are the most boring classes in this game, and I think that the player base numbers and what's actually played in the game reflects that quite a bit. That the most entertaining classes in this game, in my opinion, are Assault, Tactical, and Bulwark. And guess which classes in Space Marine 2 are played the most? Statistically last year. Those three. Probably because they're the most entertaining. For the majority. First tour, how do you not get bored of the game? I'm a big Warhammer 40k fan, but doing the same mission over and over again burns me out. Well, first of all, I'm paid, so like there's that, but also because I have OCD, so that makes it quite easy. A gift from my parents.
Understood, Lagos. Trigon has followed us. It summoned legions of Xenos.
What's up, Shaster Master? What's up, Lord Vegeta? Yeah, I have chronic Empyrean syndrome. I mean, I wish it, like, would I be playing this game every day? Probably not. Would I still have thousands of hours on this game? Probably. I don't know. No, I don't know. It's hard to think because when I started playing this game, I was like, this is really fun. It was so fun, in fact, I took a break from my other channel to make content for it. And I wanted to make content for it so I could play it more. So I have to wonder, like, would I still be playing it all the time if I wasn't making content for it? Probably. To some degree, I'm sure. Are you outing your parents as junkies? No, my parents just also had OCD. So I assume that's probably. I'm just gonna go on a limb and say my dad's the exact same as me. Like all he does, he is just lives to do the same thing over and over and over again. I get incredibly bored if I'm not working on some kind of project. Kind of person I am. I don't care how pointless the project is, I have to be working on something. Getting paid kind of changes the POV of joining just for fun. Not as much as you might think. I mean, people say, like, how do you play the same thing over and over again? Well, I mean, my favorite MMO ever was RuneScape, and that game is literally just, like, sitting there and clicking the same thing over and over. Like, literally a meaningless task. Is that the most valuable use of my time ever? Probably not, but it did make me learn something about myself, is that I like doing the exact same thing over and over and over and over again. I like the grind. I don't care what it is.
As my theorems predicted, your life vector has converged with renegade factors, and Zeta 6 was a waste of computational resources and one perfectly...
Do you see the streaming you're doing right now as real work? No, I'm actually just Squidward with a little tin can out. If I put it in the description. Very different. That sweet dopamine hit. Yeah, dude. Get that 99 cape. I had 120 divination in RuneScape 3. And also quite a few 99s in old school. And that was when old school launched, back when it was just barrows. I have a nice bonus for getting paid at this and already having a job, though. Well, I mean, this is my job, so... I guess, to answer your question, to say, like, do you view this as real work? Well, I mean... Yes, by the function of it literally being my job, I'd say yes. What are we defining as real work at that point? Who's the arbiter of that? What do you think needs to change to make Vanguard viable or more popular? It's already viable. What needs to change for it to be more popular? It just needs to be more entertaining class. People play what they like, simple as that. I like both Helldivers 200 hours and Space Marine 2 600 hours, still playing both these games. I mean, what the fuck do 90%, I mean, like, what the fuck do 90% of people do in their free time? Is your question. RDR2 as well. FTG's a Space Marine 2 Savant. Savant, dude. What does that even mean in this game?
Closing the gap on us. This console is ours.
Return to Metrian's containment unit.
Perks or class ability. I mean, I think the graphical. Listen, if you want to make the graphical more fun, remove the radius on, like, the 10-meter requirement. Like, you have to be 10 meters away from the enemy to actually grapple for them. If you took that away, it'd feel a lot better.
Already achieving my designs. You are fools, peasants.
It'd feel a lot better.
Meridian, confirm possession of her quivering mass of computational gray matter.
The asset does not seem to have anything left to say.
Pilot, Meridian is ready for evacuation. Sending updated extraction coordinates to you now, Meridian.
Rebel will just set.
What tier would you put the 3 heroics on a tier list? Probably A to B in some regard. I don't think that any of them are top, but they're pretty good. I mean, maybe the heavy bolt rifle is for like the maybe the heavy bolt rifle can go there just for by nature of being better than the other grenade launcher option in the game already. I mean, I guess like if it's a strict upgrade to another option, I think that's the best heavy bolt rifle in the game right now. So I guess I'd put an S here for that reason. Just by virtue of being the best option for that weapon. Hopefully that answers your question. So the Vanguard is a powerful follow-up to the grapnel. I mean, it's really just the grapnel targeting that makes this class so bad. Because the grapnel targeting is affected by multiple things, like your FOV, and it prioritizes ranged enemies after that. And it's overall incredibly fucking annoying. And even if you take all of that into account, it will still fuck you over sometimes because it's just that kind of thing. Also depends on your line of sight. Bang. Oh, that's not what I wanted.
Finish what you started now.
Oh, the melt is so fucking nutty.
Magazine in.
How popular is Tactical? I'm pretty sure Tactical is the most popular class in the entire game. That was what they showed in their metric. I was delayed on that. So I had to repress the key. Yeah, Tactical is the most popular class in the game. Probably because it's the most well-designed class, in my opinion. I can't believe it took Saber. Oh, I should have used that then. I can't believe it took Saber this long to remove the contested health grab. The contested health fading during grabs. I mean, I definitely can because Saber is also the same company that didn't fix the heavy bolt rifle for like 3 months after they broke it in a single hotfix. Most versatile weapon set, also true. Fire Blaster go burr. It definitely does. I wish there was another class of Pyro Blaster. Who would you put it on, though? Some people want it on Techmarine. There'd be a lot of fire going out if you had a Pyro Blaster. I think Pyro Blaster is a pretty boring weapon, though. It's just OP. Not gonna lie, I'm looking forward to the new heroic heavy bolt rifle on Tactical. It is really fun. It is really, really fun. Also feels really good with the new crack and penetrator rounds. Those are all very well done. We are a big fan. Slaneshi Tentacle Marine at the 100 bits. Would it be better if we get a Sonic Blaster or Blastmaster? Where are those coming? Dude, this guy wants a Noise Marines, okay. Oh, that was an absolute fuck out by me. Getting hit by that big thing. He's gonna die behind him. Vanguard should have had the Fire Blaster. Doesn't make any sense for a Vanguard class, I don't feel. Like what, you're gonna grapple into a guy and then slowly burn them? Oh my god, dude. That was actually just a spam parry. I deserved that. I absolutely deserved that. I like how we just mopped him last time with the exact same build, and this time I just spam parried and died. Okay. I'm so checked out. What did you think about the burn perk on Techmarine affecting enemy plasma and server gun damage buffed a lot? I mean, I don't think there should be. I mean, I think that's fine. If it, like, the burn perk's fine. I don't think they need to nerf it at all. They need to make the they need to make the base damage of the weapon actually good. Would be a better option, in my opinion. I wanted a Sardi shotgun so bad, man. We might get it one day. I don't know when they're gonna add a new range weapon. We haven't gotten one in a very long time. We haven't gotten one since patch 10. Besides, like, the heroic ones, obviously. I wouldn't mind, like, a new archetype. Like, a grab pistol is pretty neat. Affecting the plasma weapons as well as the servo is what I actually meant. I feel they should just buff the plasma. Like, I'm tired of... Here's my hot... Not even a hot take. I'm tired of these stupid perks in this game that don't have a... that, like, only work on one specific weapon, like Plasma Boost, Dexterous Hands, Iron Grip, and Lethal Efficiency on the Sniper class as well. All of those can go suck my ass. I think we should just, like, if you're gonna have a weapon perk, keep it on the weapon itself. Let's not have, like, because we're taking away from the class, the actual class perk tree at the end of the day with that. The point of a class perk tree is to build your class, not the gun, in my opinion. GG Unholy here, thanks for the run, no problem, dude. Still crying over no lightning claws? Aren't we all, brother? Thanks a lot, no problem, dude. Alright guys, we're gonna go play the PTS now. Not even a hot take, just a logical take. Yeah, I don't know why they did that. Right, let's see. It's public test server time. So we're gonna go test the damage on... There was something I wanted to test here. Number 1. we're going to be testing out if the new Heroic Combat Knife gets buffed off of the Auspex. I'm pretty sure it does. I'm like 99% confident. Did you even give them their handshakes? Handshaking is inefficient. Do they even offer a handshake? Let's see. If you could have any melee weapon added that's not claws, what would it be? I mean, probably a great sword, two-handed power sword, Calvinite greatsword. That would be my second choice. It's just Saber's first choice. And it's also probably a lot easier for them to implement in-game right now because, you know, they have a, they already have a two-handed weapon system. You left the group instantly. That's true, I did. Deepest apologies. He's a big meanie pants. The chain axe. Isn't chain axe more of a like a Chaos Astartes thing? I mean, I take like a power maul or like a power hammer. Not power hammer. How would this be a thunder hammer? Power maul. What's the other one? Power mace. As far as ranged weapons are concerned, number one, I would want a Storm Bolter or a Grav Pistol. Probably Grav Pistol. Maybe a Grav Cannon. What about Power Nunchucks? A Storm Shield for Assault. A two-handed, yeah, Heavy Eviscerator, two-handed Chainsword, that'd be cool. A Power Scythe. Alright, so let's test this out. So in base, this weapon does like 10% of the damage. Right now. I know that Hypex is probably watching this and being like, why are you taking so long? Like, why do you load in every time? There's an extra little testing arena that does make you load into this whole thing. It's, I like the arena, okay. I like my Street Fighter map. I mean, I would take fully automatic plasma. That'd be pretty fun. I would also accept things like...
Even without my brothers, I shall remain resolute and defiant.
Yo, bro. All right, hold on, guys. We got 2 paragraphs here. It's gonna take a second for me to read. Yo, bro. What's your opinion to my latest related to Space Marine 2? What is your opinion to my latest idea related to Space Marine 2's replayability? Imagine trading your armory data for an extra battlefield condition on dailies. What if you could spend 2 to 5 high-tier armory datas, yellow/orange ones, for 1 random extra battlefield condition on any hard stratagem, and 2 to 5 purple ones for normal strats? If you manage to complete the mission with the extra battlefield condition, you'll get 5 extra points for the heroic weapon variants. I mean, that's kind of neat. I think you probably come up with... I think they could probably come up with like a roguelike mode or something like that. That'd probably be more efficient use of your armory data. But... I mean, like, any extra use for currency in a game like this, especially one that becomes redundant after a while, is a good thing. Librarian, please. Okay, so we're gonna go damage tracker. We're gonna spawn in a whip warrior. So this knife... Okay. See, that is dealing free damage there. So it doesn't matter how far away from this guy you are. So like if he were to if you still get the damage off in him. Now if I do this. Oh, it definitely gets buffed by the Auspex. It's neat.
Disgusting tyrannid scum.
But does it get buffed up by like other perk effects? So it scales with difficulty. And it does get buffed up by other damage effects. Does it get buffed up by my melee perk effects at all? So if I take less damage on that... Let's find out. We're playing the Piss Marine today? That's a Lamenter. Okay. We're not playing Piss Marine. Banana Marine. Yeah, get it right. It's Banana Marine. Piss Marines or Lamenters? We have Piss Yellow. Does the Auspex on blocks as parry perk apply to it? A wonderful question, brother. Well, if somebody wants to look back and subtract the HP for me, because I'm incredibly lazy on the Whip Warrior, feel free to do that. Actually, I can just use this one. We don't even have to do it this way. We can do it like this. Oh, or not. That function is not working right now. Okay, whatever. You have a Vanguard build with fencing power axe? Yeah, that one that I posted today. I mean, it's the same as every other fencing setup for the power axe ever. Chaplain has to be the next class. No? Well, there is no confirmed next class right now. That's a training room. What is this mod? It's a testing arena mod. Is the testing arena mod. Made by my friend, actually. Can tack at any new weapons on the PTS? No. Nothing substantial anyways.
I alone must execute the Emperor's will.
Okay, so here on Auspex, does the first one apply? Let me look back in time real quick. What was the testing on the first hit we did? So his HP started off at, let's see. Here we are. So he starts off at 308 HP, and we did a little... Okay. So the base hit with this exact same setup here was... Let's see, so we're doing 36 damage without any Auspex. Now, if we take Concentrated Fire and we spawn him in, hold. How much do we do now? What would we take? Oh. That's more. A lot more. $54 damage. Alright, so that's 54 damage. So it's 36 in base with no Auspex. 54 damage with the Battle Focus and Concentrated Fire. What happens if we take the other one? What if we don't take... What if we take the other Auspex one? The melee damage buff on cooldown. It's actually a really easy way to test. Either that or Apothecary, I would imagine. Dude, Space Marine 2 does not need an Apothecary class. Apothecary is such a boring fucking class idea. I swear to God, the only reason people want Apothecary is because they want to get fucking carried by heals. Like, I think that's like 99% of the reasoning. Alright, so we're going to take close targeting this time. So we don't actually have our Auspex in cooldown. This will only take effect when it's actually down. It's an additive bonus, too. That is pretty good. Is it affected by melee damage bonuses? I mean, it must be. If it's affected by battle focus. It also applies immediately on the battle focus. I want an Apothecary so we can get the Bulwark banner. Well, Bulwark's most powerful build isn't even with the Bulwark banner.
Brothers have fallen. I must not.
Yeah, a load of revive perks and sim perks. That's gross. No thanks. I believe it's just this here will be next because, especially with them pushing for 200 great swords, well, they want a chaplain. They've made that pretty clear. Especially from the creative director, so I imagine he has a lot of pull on what's going to happen. All right, so let's see, Whip Warrior. So we do the damage. So we waste our thing. 54 damage. It doesn't get affected by your melee buffs. But it will be affected by Auspex.
Reloading.
Okay, that's neat. So, it's not affected by the concentrated fire. It is affected by battle focus, so. Interesting. Very interesting. We like that. Very cool. As a Saber World War Z enjoyer, can confirm that 9% of the player base that uses the medic player the class to get through the hardest missions. I mean, got their job, but here, we're gonna do this then. Wow, look, it's the same build, but this time it's 5% different because we have a heavy bolt rifle. So we're gonna go for full nades this time. Full grenade launcher damage. All the nades. And we could go for remote threat, but I'd rather have this option. Here, I want Headhunter, and then I probably want Divine Might for the 10%, the flat 10%. Or we could take Tactical Precision and then also take this, and we're only losing 10% damage on our nades. That's not too bad. We don't actually get that many back. But this thing's already pretty ammo efficient though, so we could probably suffer Emperor's Judgment. We could probably do that. And then with the Battle Focus perk, we will become unstoppable. Very fun. Okay. I can't decide what I want. I'm very indecisive. I want nade damage. I want it more than anything I've wanted in the past 5 minutes, so we're doing that. Okay, Acuity, Skilled Supplier, Spare Power, and Fortitude on this one, maybe? I don't need spare power. This is fine. This is it, boys. It's time to go cull some Tyranid swarms. Starting off on Reclamation. Y'all love the Reclamation, don't you? What chapter are we gonna play? Trick question. I'm picking Black Templar. Just kidding. Storm Giants with a different chest piece. The Salamanders. How about no? That we don't do that. Where's the Aquila one? Oh yeah, we don't have that on here because it's the test server. Storm Giant time. We're gonna give him like a little bit of a... I mean, listen, you kind of get like your honorary Salamander here because these guys are supposed to be a Salamander successor chapter, but they're not really. But nobody knows for sure because they're kind of built different. Okay, let's go do that. So this is the full nade build. We're maxed out on our big bonk nades. We could take Emperor's Vengeance for like one more nade. That might be better than Emperor's Judgment. It certainly could be. But this is how we max a nade efficiency, so this is how we're doing it today. straight to reclamation. We're gonna blow apart every single last one of these guys. Get ready, chat. The new Raven Guard is ugly as fuck. Can anything please you guys? I have to wonder. If we're hating on the new Raven Guard champion skin, what do we like in Space Marine 2? A Terminator class would be cool. That would be pretty cool. What's a better... I mean, the Black Templar one is like the only runner-up in my opinion. The Blood Angels champion set. I love the new Raven Guard stuff. It's pretty good. Oh, that shit is hard. Thank you, Taylor. Thank you. The Raven Guard stuff looks pretty good, if you ask me. Also, what's up, FTG? What's up, Tech Templar? Did my game just, like, fucking freeze again? God, dude, I'm gonna lose it. The third crash today. I'm pretty sure the PTS menu has like a problem with the loading on the PTS. It was a very quick fix that Hypex did to it. Whatever. We're going back in. Everything else on the Raven Guard besides the helmet is new though. And you kind of need the beaky helmet. No, it's a new helmet too. It is a new helmet. It is not the same as the Corvus ones. It does have like a new, like there are ridges on the top and like some markings that is different. Siege of the Disconnect Nightmare. It's gonna get better next patch. Siege mode's not gonna disconnect you every time anymore. What they said. Thank God. Have you tried the Techmarine on Reliquary? No. I doubt I will anytime soon. That does not sound very fun. Sniper should have gotten the Raven Guard champion. I mean, Sniper has Raven Guard champion pieces. There's a cape that was added just for Sniper. It is available on him. Like what would Raven Guard look like on the Sniper if not like a cape and a shoulder pad? Which is exactly what he got. There's even a helmet, maybe. Yeah, he also got the helmet. But like he got the champion skin, pretty much. Like what else is missing? So like maybe like a new chest plate. But he already has pretty good ones. He already has the Corvus one. Anyways. Yeah, the Raptors cosmetics are coming. Okay, now it's good. Alright, see, we converted him. He now loves it. Alright, I just want to play, since true solo is harder, but since there are fewer enemy spawns, I want to fight a bunch of guys. Therefore, come, my Storm Giant brethren. You are not a Storm Giant. Hold on. I've never seen a Techmarine bot in this game, so we'll see what happens. Alright, please don't crash. Not a fan of the Raven Guard in general. Okay. So, brother, we have gone through... I'm sorry, that's just quite funny to me. I like how you went, this new Raven Guard champion sucks. And then I'm like, oh, it's actually pretty good. And then you're like, well, it should have been on Sniper. We're like, oh, it has some parts on Sniper. You're like, well, you know what? Fuck Raven Guard. We never liked Raven Guard anyways. Raven Guard are like insanely badass, but okay, they definitely are. I find them goofy? Okay. I mean, they do have beaky helmets. Oh, we got a Techmarine bot. Some people just can't be read. Pick a struggle, Jesus. A certified, it's you guys, it was a heretic Raven Guard hater in our midst the entire time. Is there a way to pick your bot classes? No, unfortunately not. I wish there was. Oh my god, and then okay. It must be the testing arena, it's not letting me load in. For whatever reason right now. Whatever, we found out we want to in the testing arena anyways, so it doesn't even matter. This will give me time to change the Techmarine a little bit more, because Techmarines were supposed to be red even as a Storm Giant. They are kind of goofy, considering it's supposed to be the Stealth Legion with 10-foot-tall armored super soldiers. Well, remember that scene? So I feel like this is a fundamental misunderstanding of how Raven Guard fights sometimes. Is that Raven Guard, yes, so they have snipers. They will have snipers that shoot from stealth and stuff like that, but they're an ambush chapter in a lot of cases. They use their invisibility to, like, okay, we go invisible, we jump back over you, and we land on top of your head when you can't see us, and rip you apart lightning claws. That's pretty cool. That's why their chapter master model does not look like a sniper. He's a guy on like a mountain cliff top. It's the base of him, and lands on top of his head with a lightning claw. Is this Lorgar's burner account? Do we know what the Space Shark stuff is going to look like? Yes, we do. I can actually show that to you real quick if you want. I do have a video on that, but we're about to be in game and be checking things anyways, so. Raven Guard, that's the class from Harry Potter, right? That's Ravenclaw. You guys you sicken me. You all sicken me. This has to be slander. There's no way. That's the guy from Harry Potter, right? No. No, you fucking ass. Okay. This is the Carcaranones, by the way. These are them. Ethan Sean looks baller. He definitely does. So this is the Carcaranones chest plate, and these are the new Mark V helmets that are coming. This is the unpainted version because the Carcaranones variant is bloody and has like a bunch of scars, like a little shark marking over here on the eyebrow if you can't see it. And there's also the Carcaranones thing here. Alright, let's make sure he's actually the proper chapter, because they're not supposed to be. Storm Giants, Wraithbone. Right now, we can finally do game. Actually, we could do a custom stratagem. I do want to do that while it's actually functioning. So, custom stratagems. Difficulty hard. Let's go to reclamation. Bots on. Buff. Debuff. We could just literally just turn them all on. Playing with every single stratagem modifier would be fucking crazy. A Psychic Storm, Booby Trap. Where's the fun one? Where are all the spawn ones? Summoner. Okay, we'll turn that one on. Extreme Challenge. Reinforced training. Enemies do not take additional damage from headshots. Fuck you. Anyways, Strikeout. That's a rude one. This is like fuck you vultures. That's all that is. What's up, Wab? Supremacy of the strong in terms of level enemies are stronger. I wonder how much stronger they get. Where's the double bosses one? Or is it? Buffed enemies is pretty hard too, but I'm more so interested in just like fighting a bunch of guys right now. Hunted, Minefield, Effective Taunt, Tsunami. I don't see it. This is a general buff. I mean, it wouldn't be here, would it? Whatever. We'll do it this way. I don't want decap. I want what's the other one? This is a mission for the Storm Giants and the grenade launcher. All extremists. Let's roll, dude. Space Marine 2, 80% dress up, 15% setting up the perfect game, 5% playtime. Hell yeah. You want it any other way? We might get cooked on this, to be honest, but we'll see what happens.
The value of the Wrath of Espandor is twofold. Its cyclonic arsenal and its proximity.
We have a Techmarine bot with us.
Combat Squad Phaedrus is
Alright, well here we are, prepping ourselves on the patch 12 Techmarine update server with the modifiers on the custom stratagems mode for Extreme Challenge, Summoner, and Tsunami. So we're gonna have huge waves that are less frequent overall, with every single uninterrupted call calling in for an extremis enemy and more extremis enemies in general. Now I've never seen the Techmarine in action as a bot, so I wonder how he activates the turrets and stuff like that. We'll see if he actually does that. Will the Techmarine bot activate turrets? I do not know.
Progress towards the Ordnance Depot. We will rendezvous with you and Combat Squad Hellaton there. Remain vigilant. The Xenos infestation goes deep in this ship. They just lead a clear path through, and so shall you. Seems quiet so far. That will change.
Thank you, Sunshui. Welcome to the Imperial Guard. We are currently... If he activates turrets, he might dethrone Heavy as the best bot. I definitely agree with that. So we do have Crack and Penetrator rounds right now, so these do help you shred through the Minoras a lot. So far, so good.
Multiple contacts swarming our locus. What is your status, Talassa?
Blazing a trail through Xenos.
This is such a cool looking map.
Good. We have drawn their
Well, I don't want to waste too much ammo, so we don't have Emperor's Vengeance here. We are primarily built for range damage at the moment.
Last message was exposed.
With Battle Focus as well, because Battle Focus does give you bonus damage on the first parry you apply with the Heroic Combat Knife we have here, which is pretty nice. Like, the new Heroic Combat Knife will apply a damage on parry, and that is buffed by your Auspex, including Battle Focus, and it applies on the first hit of the first parry with the Battle Focus as well. So it goes from 36 damage on Absolute versus the Tyranid Warrior to 54, which is...
Our objective is to secure the cyclonic warheads at all costs. Encountering heavy Tyranid resistance.
May the Emperor grant you the blessing
There you
of
go.
glorious victory.
Haven't wasted days there. Alright, well that was definitely not the Auspex.
Attack the zone throat.
That was an Auspex.
You severed the Zoanthrope's connection to the Hive machine. This leader stalks the battlefield.
Definitely not bad damage at all. Oh no, is this a new knife? Yes, it is, Sturm. We also, so it applies the damage buff on Battle Focus on the first parry. So that will take your parry up, or your parry damage up from 36 to 54. And for anyone who's unaware, a base Tyranid Warrior's HP is like 308. That's a very substantial amount of damage, especially for a fencing window. It will also apply on parries that don't give you a gun strike, so it's just free damage. Is that as good as a Power Gladius? Not really, but that's only because the Power Gladius is so strong.
Flying variant Tyranid warrior.
Not really a slight against this weapon at all.
Swapping magazine.
I wonder how the knife is with Surgical Strike. Very good. How do you deal with the grind? I maxed Tactical Assault, but I'm hella bored at the moment. Dude, I did that shit in one day. For each class.
Fresh munitions.
One day, one separate day for each class, dude.
Manifest. To serve the
You just gotta be locked in.
to deliver the Emperor's violent retreat.
Gotta be a gamer.
Xenos Psych are outmatched by Codex tanks. Commencing Allspace scan. You are fertilizing our Xenos.
Combat Squad Heraton reporting in. The bridge is lost, as are my squad brothers. I am cut off from our planned route to the Ordnance Depot. Calculating a new route based on your report, Heraton. Standing
So much
by.
damage.
Be advised, the cruiser's crew managed to
Sorry,
execute
the
security
extremist.
protocols before they were overrun by the Xenos route.
Alright, well, that parry damage. The relic.
A beacon of
We're
hope
saved.
for a dark hour.
You're very bored of the game nowadays? Haha, I do the weekly, a few dailies, and that is it. We haven't had a content drop in quite a bit, so it's not that shocking. You don't have to play the same game all day. You know, usually if I'm bored of a game, I just quit.
Regroup at once.
Private stratagems don't give XP.
Commune
That's true.
with the main console in front of you to bypass the security protocols.
Thank you, brother.
Immune with the main console. And by commune, we mean press the button.
Silence that burning soul for more of its foul. Xenos, show them carnage. Disgusting tyrannid scum. The hive mind reels from the so-and-so's death.
Tell me that's not satisfying. Now, this is where crack and penetrator rounds overperform even in the live game, because the body shot damage would probably not be nerfed at all. Just what weapons it actually affects.
Another Xenos bioform eliminated. Disgusting tyrannid scum. You made our Primarch proud. Ammunition cache here.
I think the first time in this whole game, in like over a year and a half, that you can just like put the bolter in one direction and not aim for the head and kill every Minotaurs. That feels good. That definitely feels good. That's a welcome change. That's much better than penetration. If anything, you're taking advantage of the penetration your class now has.
Terminate. Excellent work, brother.
It's very nice. By P and Z. So very satisfying. I've got to go and put out a fire. Hold up, Cap.
Take it down.
Oh, that's 3 of them. It's 4 actually. That's 3 stacked up here.
Rearming.
I wonder how much damage that does in a Biovore's body. Seems like a lot.
Tyrannid scum.
So if I were to put this down while they're planted, look at that body damage. Wow. That's not even with the precise calibration there. That's a vulture. Right, here's Z. Or was it V? That was, it was Z. Okay. Crazy perk glow up. I mean, I hope they don't nerf that portion. Nerfing it on nades I can understand, but the actual bolter portion is kind of the whole point of the weapon.
No more surprises. Kill that foe, lest it summon aid. Final motor switch activated. The system is responding.
So if we target him, so that's without his head. We're just popping body shots at him. Pretty good. A lore accurate vulture finally.
We
We're definitely closer to it now than ever. I'll say that.
Attention boarding parties. We have confirmation that Combat Squad Phaedrus is lost. I need a mission status update from all
Are they fighting?
combat squads. Combat Squad Heraton here. Redirecting along newly advised path.
Look at that body damage.
Combat Squad Octavio reporting in. Cyclonic armament secure.
Wow, that's a fun build. Holy shit, that's fun.
You are nearing
That is satisfying.
report on his condition when you arrive.
Dino Daddy, thank you for the 5 subs. Thank you, Dino Daddy. How are you, dude? Every patch, we get one step closer to lore accurate vultures on one class.
All squads, we have updated our battle stratagems. Heraton, reinforce Octavio and protect the cyclonic armament.
Just got home from work feeling good. Hell yeah, brother. You're gonna feel better on a Friday, I'm sure.
Cause a temperature spike, and the Tyranid
Unless you got a wacky work schedule.
buying Heraton and Octavio sometime.
This build cooks, it certainly does. I'm gonna be making a video on this one for sure.
Disable
I also want to make a video on the combat knife here. 'Cause this one has quite a few unique interactions that are quite fun. Quite fun.
emergency blast shields retracting. Warning, coolant rods exposed.
Also mops those.
Talassa, I need you to disable
It kind of makes you recognize how many weapons in Space Marine 2 just
exposed cooling rods.
are so reliant on body shots. Oh, I should have gone for the actual thing to get my grenades back. Hold on. We have infinite grenades over here, so we are going to abuse that.
To mobilize reinforcements. Eliminate. Force tanks are borrowing. Resist the Tyranid wave. Stay dead. So and fro to where it's might be. Pathetic tyranny.
This is the classic. Or patch 1, guys, when you get them infinite grenades at barrels, or the ammo caches, like that. The throwback.
Wherever the glow of the coolant rods bleeds through, fire there. Psychic howls full sight. Now that Xenos bioform eliminated.
That's as the Emperor intended, boy. That's it. Call it up. Call it in. The hive mind's cooked. Where's the, Arachnid?
Gear acquired. The hive mind loads out.
Grenadier class just hit. Patch 12.
Do not be gentle. Unleash your wrath.
It's the power of 13 grenades.
Identify blockages and remove Xenos organisms. Biomass blocking our target.
God, this thing cooks.
Tyranid scum.
Don't nerf that.
Picking up
Keep that in game.
rounds.
My beloved patch 1 grenade launcher, you're finally home. Did you miss me? What's that one from? That was Metal Gear Solid, right? Alright, where's the last one? To try out the ammo variant? I should. I only know, like, what benefit would that give us over this?
That one calls for reinforcements.
Where's the last one? I'm just completely blind. Oh, it's over here. Give me an icon. I am blind. How's the weekly difficulty on a scale of 1 to 10? Like a 4. Not very difficult.
Excellent, Talassa. You will need to repeat the
Kept you waiting, huh? Ah, grenade launcher.
Access granted.
Oh, it's pretty fun. What was best at its peak, the 73-9 Golden State Warriors or the OG PS1 Vulture grenade launcher? I mean, we all know the answer to that. It's very obvious.
Suspects tagged the zone approach. The stench is sickening, but the beast is dead. Changing magazine. You are fertilizer now, Seados. Reloading.
It's a fat mag, that is true. Being able to fire for longer is good. But I feel like, you know, we got a pretty fat mag on this one. We got like 59 rounds in here. We're just trying to like do everything we can to match a heavy bolt rifle.
Target seeks to mobilize reinforcements. Eliminate. Eliminate the tyranny file. We made the lictor disappear. For good. Disgusting tyranny scum.
Oh, those are the massive waves that we were hoping for. There we go.
Grenade hot.
I'll get out of my way. Alright.
Activating all specs advanced. Pathetic tyranny. Crack grenade out. The hive mind reels from the solar joint.
Oh, my bots are eating shit. Oh, we can actually shoot him now. Because we have the crack and penetrate rounds. He's actually mortal to us from this range.
Swapping magazine. Destroy the spore mine.
A lot of damage.
Can hide from the stars.
So this might actually make things like block break better as well. Or the cleaving fire perks you can get, like the 50% bonus through block.
Fresh magazine in.
Oh, look at that.
Gun Vicky broke the Xenos onslaught. Changing magazine.
We did get pushed all the way back, but very DACA, very good. It is very DACA. This is a level of DACA I've only seen on the heavy class. But honestly, this weapon right now, the crack and penetrator rounds, it feels better than the heavy bolter does. Like, I think I'm actually doing more. It's nuts. I wish heavy had this perk, it would be nuts. Yeah, this is way better.
Kill that smoke.
Like, I don't know what it looks like to players that haven't played this perk yet, but I promise you, the damage is very noticeable while you're playing. Like, if you've played a lot of the heavy bullet rifle before, you know that, like, oftentimes when you're shooting a horde point blank and you miss the headshots, it just feels awful. But here, it's like, you just kill them no matter what. They simply perish. Well, that's unfortunate. That was a very... Oh, another one. Damn it.
You severed the so and fro's connection to the hive.
Oh, okay.
Rearming. Wards remain active.
Temperatures at critical level. Plasma
Alright, we made it.
shut it down to prevent catastrophic detonation.
My Storm Giant brethren.
Talassa, do not let the reactors.
Oh no, I got pushed back to my infinite grenade launcher. That's true.
Final task. Proceed to the decks below.
Is there already a release date for the Techmarine class? No, it's going to come out sometime in the next few weeks, they said. But that's about it. There's no exact release date. They don't give those because they don't want to have, like, a delay. And then just, you know, we get pissy about it. It's killing about as fast as the 2x headshot bolt rifle. No, that one got buffed, so that one definitely obliterates.
From our brother in combat squad Heraton. His approach vector should have taken him through the technical underbelly. An Ultramarine has been through this sector, but we have heard nothing from Heraton. Understood. Be advised, we remain under heavy Tyranid assault.
Heat from the plasma reactors will roast them in their foul carapaces.
This is ill-advised, Talassa. If you do not rig the reactor to detonate, the cyclonic warheads will be wasted. Combat Squad Octavio will redouble our efforts to draw the Tyranids away from your position instead.
Message received,
Octavio. It down.
A lot of free damage off that parry.
Fresh munitions. Swapping magazine. Detecting my static mine. You are fertilizer now. The Emperor sees. Exterminate. All specs engaged. Reloading.
Now keep in mind, this isn't even absolute difficulty, this is a hard stratagem. So, this is with that incoming damage reduction, or outgoing damage reduction the enemies have. You're going to be doing even more in absolute difficulty. Oh god.
Changing magazine.
Okay.
Xenon fireform. Disgusting tyranny scum.
Gross. That's the corridor shooting I was looking forward to.
We have lost contact with Heraton leader, and Octavio is picked.
Alright, well, I'm not...
Must destabilize the
Here, we can do this.
Our brothers from Phaedrus and Heraton shall not have died in vain. We have reached the plasma reactor units.
We're too low on ammo. We have to get to the ammo crate over there. Do you think the dev should just delete Sniper and Vanguard and replace them with grenade launchers? That is a solution they could do, perhaps. We'll see. I'll be real, I don't think they're going to do that, but, you know, that is one of the options. The Spider Crab Pack. Yeah, we're too low on ammo right now to really do anything outside of, like, going into Spore Mine Zone. Which I don't really feel like doing. I mean, probably kill them on the parries, but... Now, the beautiful thing about this perk is, like, now all of your penetration perks just come into play a lot more. Because of all that body shot damage. Very nice. Okay. I guess we're just leaving.
Access granted.
This is gonna be glorious, Amiya. A truthful lictor, that's fun. Now imagine you and your friends, you all play this, you add on the debuff of no apothecary stims and stuff like that, you guys just have to go through the mission. But, like, I think Custom Stratagems has room for a lot of really fun team comp stuff.
Spec suggests major organisms ahead.
Alright, let's go over here and grab this. It's Electro Week on the FCG channel. I mean, that's pretty fun.
That reactor must be destroyed. Honor our brothers. Honor our chapter.
Look at that damage. Just bought body shots predominantly there. Alright, let's go. See if we can't get some parries on him. There's damage there. Okay.
Swapping magazines.
It rains energy spikes upon us.
We're just gonna do this. God, new stim is incredible.
It moves to attack. It is coming right at us. Area assault incoming.
Let's try this.
Commencing all space scan.
Glass is out.
Reloading.
Rep him.
One down, one to go. And it is angry.
Perhaps one pride is twice as vicious as two.
Melted upon pride.
Beware its grasp.
Activating all space advantage. They sully this ship no more.
I have to wonder, I'm pretty sure it's dealing damage to him for free every single pair, even the ones that did
Triple the reactor. Until us
no gun strike on that boss, like the wing attack he does on his second phase.
clear for rapid egress.
Why are you not getting armor back and you parry my Noras? I think that's a bug with this snipe right now.
Catastrophic plasma dispersal. Plasma cores are now exposed. Caution advised. Reactor critical to Lhasa. Disengage.
Countdown is running low.
Lhasa, we're tracking your signatures. Octavio and Heraton Leader are already on board. Our brothers prevailed. Core integrity at 50% functionality.
Does the Techmarine bot have the turret? No, he does not.
Hurry.
We dream.
Cruiser has begun breaking apart. We will wait as long as we can. Warning. Catastrophic.
Ow. Thought we want to die. Thought we want to die at the very end. That's very embarrassing.
Hurry, brothers.
You know, I'm pretty sure you just don't get Minotaurs. Let me see, I can test. Oh, I mean... Not if we do it like that. Yeah, no armor. Okay, whatever. Now, before we fuck up dramatically at the very end, let's just leave the mission, shall we? I mean, we have a relic and bots, but... That's all. The Vulture Power Fantasy is here, guys. Yeah, that feels good. I mean, if they have 10 more enemies at you, like that was like, you know, 30 extremis, something like that. That's a fun one. Now I want to try the auto bolt rifle. The spacemen and their techno friendo. Alright, let's try with the auto bolt rifle, huh? Do that. Everybody loves the auto bolt rifle, right, guys? Great DACA, close combat, fast reload. I mean, there's really only like one good perk tree in this, in my opinion, but probably worth taking that. If you want more armor, you do it this way, but I mean, close combat's really good. We could do it this way. This would be the most damaging. Because now Rampage is actually really easy to trigger on bolter weapons. So, that's actually pretty... Only a 15-second cooldown. Pretty good. Pretty good. I mean, I like this knife. I don't know if it bugged out last time to not give me any armor back on parry, but we'll try it again. That's pretty fun. I have to say that, like, they definitely cooked with this patch. Definitely feeling pretty good overall. Emperor's Judgment, do we want this again? Maybe. I mean, we don't have the extra ammunition capacity down here that I might want, but this weapon's pretty good on the ammo economy anyways. It shouldn't hurt that much. Could pull out the plasma too for the double shots. On the Inferno, huh? I like the auto bolt rifle more than the guy who hates Raven Guard. The knife is probably killing the Minors for the parry gets the armor. That's what I was thinking too, is it might just obliterate them from reality before they can actually get their trigger off. I'll probably make a breakdown on that weapon at some point here.
Your mission is to use the stored promethium in the refinery. First, proceed to the Cadian outpost and establish their fate.
Now, if only the auto bolt rifle felt this good on the Techmarine.
Trigger detonation
If
only
only.
when the main swarm has entered the blast zone. Captain Akaram will coordinate our efforts over the rocks. Of course, sunlight in this swamp.
Ow. That might have been a bit of an oopsie. I was a little overzealous.
Exterminated.
Dim shot. That's nice. When will we see some of the Dawn of War gameplay, Chief? Well, Dawn of War 4 is not out yet, so not right now.
Swapping magazine. Xenos! Chosen target! Changing magazine. All six class in Europe. Another Xenos fire form eliminated.
I'm just gonna go down here. I'll be like fighting up there anyways. Yeah, I'm not getting any armor off these parries. Still get them off the gun strike though.
Rearming. You are fertilizing now, Xenos.
Alright, I'm just gonna go over here. Loses 75% of his health. That was a bit of an oopsie. I mean, it's really what else would you call it? You say it's not an oopsie? It definitely was.
Pathetic tyranny of the I am not target practice.
Alright. My poor little sniper is just getting flexed on by the wave. You for the knife or the Power Gladius? No, Power Gladius is still definitely better. Especially considering the Power Gladius armor restore actually works. This one's fun. Right, no armor here. Wondrous. Not even armor ammo. Alright. Well, do I feel like fighting this entire boss with no ammo? Not really. Not really at all. I might call it there for now. Very well might. Pretty fun. Alright guys, we got some weeklies done. We got some build testing done. I might be back on later tonight, but that's probably enough for me for now. Thanks for watching, guys. Take it easy. Bye-bye.